Okay, so you want to modernize something?
I do. Let's modernize something.
Let's modernize something.
Modernize.
The business should be built around the customer, not around the business. And what do I mean by that? So one of my pet peeves is you walk into a restaurant and you go, oh, hey, I'd like to sit over there, or that looks like a cool table. But they don't seat you based on what you want. They seat you based on the flow chart of the servers, right? So no, Jane got the last table, so now it's Tommy's turn to get a table. So you have to go sit in this section over there with the families and the crying kids sort of things. Now, I have found that restaurants are a lot more open these days to kind of the customer being in charge, but you want to make sure that your business is built around taking care of the customer, because they're the ones that are bringing the money to the table. And if you don't have customers, you don't have a business. So that's a simple one, but it is something that is, I don't know, irritating to me. I love places where everybody takes care of everybody.
Dockbees is a great example. We can't talk about them enough. I mean, they changed the entire system. Like what you're saying right now, they don't have it. Every table in the restaurant, everybody helps and takes care of them. Now, your server still gets their tip, right? But everybody helps out. And I don't know how they possibly do it, but it works really great because the customers are happy. The servers still get their tips. People get their food faster.
Yeah, so
you get to leave faster.
So think about your business and think about the things that take a look around. Think about the things that you are doing that maybe are self-serving, that are serving the business. And listen, there's nothing wrong with taking care of yourself as a company, nothing wrong with taking care of your people. It ought to be a great place to work. It ought to be fun. But just make sure that those things that you're doing are not actually inconveniencing the customer, because at some point, if you inconvenience the customer enough times, then you don't have any more what?
Customers. Oh, I heard this great story. May I share?
Yes.
I read this great story today about a man who worked for a gym, a very prestigious gym, and he was in sales. So all the staff in the gym are salespeople, right? That's what they do. They sell the memberships. So he's selling you sell the memberships, and then once a person becomes a member, they're not important anymore because you just want to sell memberships. You're not going to take care of the current members. And what was happening, what one franchise owner in this gym thing noticed was that because the salespeople are too busy selling memberships to get their commission, they're not taking care of the current members, and the current members are unhappy and they're leaving. So he started taking care of the current members and sold less memberships. But what was happening was the happy customers were bringing in members. Now, he wasn't getting the commission, but his sales were still going up, right? They fired him. They fired him because they said he wasn't selling.
Oh my God! I just knew this story was going to have a happy ending. That is the dumbest thing I've
I know.
ever
I was
heard.
Shocked, but it just goes to show reinvent.
Okay, but
look at what people are doing. Take care of your customers.
You can't tell me that gyms aren't a little bit predicated on the idea that they love the members who sign up in January and don't come back for 3 years.
Right.
That they come sporadically.
Right.
They're not in the business, many of them, of helping people get healthy. They're in the business of selling gym memberships, like you're talking about. But yeah, that's a prime example of being focused on the business, not being focused on the customer. And what an incredible guy that he figured out that's what was going on and how he could fix it, and then he got fired. So anyway, you know what? Karma, and hopefully he goes and starts his own business and crushes them.
Yep.
Awesome. I love it. Okay, well, that's a wrap.
All
Go
right.
come up with some great ideas, but make sure you're executing them as well. That's it.